The average age of the workforce today is 41.4 years old. It's the oldest it's ever been because of the aging of the baby boomers. Everybody has a cell phone, and everybody accesses the internet. 25% of the people under the age of 50 in the workforce have a smartphone. We already said that everybody underneath 25 has one too. And half of them connect wirelessly to the internet. And over half use social media. Those are pretty phenomenal statistics, right? So it's not more people don't, it's more people do. So what does this mean? It means that your employees and your customers expect to communicate in these other ways, right? Not the way you're always communicating with them today, but in all these new ways that they do it in their everyday lives. It's happening now, and now is the time to address it. So what can you do? You really have three options. You can ignore the trend. Well, if you ignore it, you're going to get left behind. In many cases, way behind. You can keep up with them, react to your competition. You can react to what your employees' needs are. But look, it's going to come into your organization whether you like it or not. The employees and your customers are going to force the changes in the way you communicate with them. And your third option is to take advantage of it. You can take advantage of these, embrace them, communicate to your customers and your employees in new ways, and watch how your business expands, watch your market share increase, watch your stock price go up. I think we all want to say choice 3 is probably the better option out of the 3. But how do we do that? Well, I think first we have to fundamentally change our definition of user. There's really 4 kinds of applications and 4 kinds of users. The most common kind are the ones that are using our complex mobile applications today. They're our technicians, our delivery drivers, our salespeople, our inspectors who are using the applications and the devices that you gave them to perform the work in the field. And we're getting some pretty amazing benefits out of that. But most of those people have a smartphone. Most of those people communicate in other ways outside of work. So what if we expanded that just a little bit to include some companion devices and companion applications for your complex application users? The same users that are using our applications today, expand it out a little bit. The third kind is a little bit further, still closely related to that group. It's really simple applications for others within your organization. There's a lot of people that are involved in your processes at work besides the technicians in the field or the delivery drivers and the salespeople. Okay? We could have a supervisor that gets an approval, needs to approve a work order or a purchase request right there on their smartphone throughout the day. That goes a long way in improving productivity and taking bottlenecks out of the process. The fourth group of users is the next group out. Very similar to those others in your organization, it's your customers. Simple applications for your customers to use. UPS has a very nice one for their customers. You can actually schedule, track, and manage your shipments from your smartphone. So when you put it all together, this is really what it looks like. You have complex solutions that you're using today and simple applications. And you span the whole spectrum of applications. Very simple, lightweight applications to communicate with your customers, allow them to inform you of things and register for things, and total complex solutions. And you have users. You have your users today. You have other users within your organization. And it spans all the way outside your organization. We call this the mobile enterprise. And it's really the way that you take advantage of the way people expect to be communicated with. Your employees and your customers. That's what they expect. That's how we do it in our everyday lives. That's how your customers expect to see that as well. So how do you enable the mobile enterprise? You need a partner that has the products and technology that can meet your needs both today and tomorrow. That gives you the flexibility to be able to meet the demands of all of those, our expanded definition of users.